Newton's first law of motion. How can we understand inertia from Newton's first law? What are the types of inertia and how can we understand them? Let us discuss all these things in this video. Newton's first law of motion. Newton's first law simply explains the state of motion of a body when net force is zero. When net force is zero, there is two possibilities of motion of a body. For example, when net force is zero, body may be at rest or at uniform motion. Before going to understand Newton's first law of motion, let us see what is net force. Net force is a sum of all forces acting on a body in a specified direction. Let us see an example. There is a vehicle, 30 newtons is acting towards right side and 10 newtons is acting towards left side. Sum of the forces on the vehicle, that is net force, is equal to right side plus 30 newtons, left side minus 10 newtons, that is equal to plus 20 newtons. Net force on the vehicle is equal to 20 newtons. How can a body be at rest when net force is zero? Let us see an example. There is a table on which a ball is there and 10 newtons are acting towards downward, that is gravitational force, and 10 newtons of normal force is acting opposite to it. Net force on the ball is equal to plus 10 newtons minus 10 newtons, that is equal to 0 newtons. So net force on the ball is equal to 0 since no force is acting on it to move the ball, hence the body is at rest. How can a car be in uniform motion when net force is 0? Let us see an activity. Take a toy car, spin the key and left on the road. It moves some distance and stops. Second time, the same car left on a smooth floor, that is tile floor, and left it. It moves some more distance and stops. Third time, left the car on more smoother surface, that is glass surface, and it moves further distance and stops. Why does the same car move different distances when they left? Because smoother the surface, more distance it traveled. Distance traveled is inversely proportional to the friction. More friction, less distance traveled. Less friction, more distance traveled. Now imagine a frictionless surface. If a car left on the surface, it continuously in uniform motion. Because no force is acting on the car to increase its speed or decrease its speed or stop the car. Hence, the body continuously moving with uniform motion. Now let us define Newton's first law of motion. A body continues its state of rest or of uniform motion unless a net force acts on it. This is Newton's first law. Now, inertia can be understood from Newton's first law. Inertia can be defined as the natural tendency of objects to resist a change in the state of rest or uniform motion is called inertia. Types of inertia. There are three types of inertia: static inertia, dynamic inertia, and inertia of direction. Let us see each one. Let us understand static inertia. Body at rest always tries to stay at the same state of rest. It does not accept any change in its position until some force acts on it. This property is known as static inertia. Simply we can say the tendency of a body to remain in its position of rest is known as static inertia. Let us see an activity to understand static inertia. Let us take a tumbler, place it on a stool, and take a thin card and place it on a glass tumbler. Place a 5 rupee coin on it. Suddenly strike the card and immediately the coin falls into the glass. Why does the coin not carried away by the cardboard and it fall down into the glass? Because the coin remains wants to be in the position of rest. So this tendency is known as static inertia. Let us understand dynamic inertia. The body which is in motion always tries to move in the same direction until some force acts on it. This property of a body is known as dynamic inertia. Simply we can say the tendency of a body to remain in the state of motion is known as dynamic inertia. Let us see an example. Apply some force on the pedal of the bicycle, the wheel will move. Stop the applying force, still the wheel continuously moving. The reason for this is it has a tendency to remain in the state of motion. Let us see inertia of direction. A body moving in a certain direction cannot change its direction until some force being applied on it. This property of the body is known as inertia of direction. Simply we can say the tendency of a body unable to change its direction is known as inertia of direction. Let us see example for inertia of direction. Observe the wheel of a cutter while it is cutting. The direction of the spark does not go along the edge of the wheel, rather it moves in the tangent direction. Because the spark has a tendency to remain in its direction. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share and subscribe my channel Amazing Videos for Physics. Thank you.